When you're solving equations that have an exponent in it, one of the ways to do it is get the bases to be the same. So this is a base, and that's a base. Those are not the same. But I could really write 32 as 2 to the 5th. It's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 32. There's 4, 8, 16, 32. Equals 2 to the 3x minus 2. Now, since the bases are the same, that means the exponents are the same. So I get rid of those bases. So that's 3x minus 2 equals 5. Now it's just a regular equation. Add 2 to both sides. That gives you a 7 equals 3x. And then you divide by 3 on each side. You get x equals 7 over 3. Well, this one's pretty easy because the bases are already the same. You can just put the exponents equal to each other and solve. This one's very similar. You just go 3 to the 5th is 243. And then you can solve that one. Now this one's a little more difficult because you can change this one to be a base of 2 and this one to be a base of 2. But in this case, 4 squared is 16. So you could actually do this one. 4 squared equals 4 to the 2n. Now the bases are the same, then the exponents are the same. So that's 2n equals 2 divided by 2 on each side, you get n equals 1. And that one's very similar. I'll do that one a different way. How's that? 2 to the 2nd is 4. I just rewrote him. So you still have to have that negative 3x. And this is 2 to the 4th. See, I could use the base of 2 also. And that gives me negative 6x equals 4. Divide and divide. That's x equals negative 2 over 3. You just divide each one by 2. That's how you reduce it. Don't forget to make yourself a little box. We'll call it a generic rectangle. 3x plus 1. I'm multiplying this binomial to this binomial. X plus 4. So that's 3x squared. And that gives me x. And that gives me a 12x. I'm just find the area of each one of these little boxes. So find the area of a rectangle, you multiply. That's 3x times 4 is 12x. And now I can rewrite this whole ugly thing as 3x squared plus, combine like terms, 13x plus 4. And all those are pretty much similar. Let's do this one. Now I have a binomial, and this one has 3 terms, so they call that a trinomial. So I'm going to make myself a box. And I have 5x minus 2. I have 6x squared plus x minus 3. And once again, I'm going to find the area of each of those little boxes. So 5 times 6 is 30. X to the first times x to the second is x to the third. You add the exponents there. 5x times x is 5x squared. 5x times negative 3 is negative 15x. And then 6 times negative 2 is negative 12, and it still has that x squared. And then you have negative 2 times x, negative 2x. And negative times a negative is a positive. Now I'm going to combine like terms. This is going to be me combining like terms. There's no other x cubed, so I have equals 30x cubed. Combine like terms. Negative 12 plus 5 is negative 7x squared. Excuse me. Negative 2 minus a 15 is a negative 17x x and plus the 6. All right. So this guy multiplied out equals this ugly thing. And another thing we've done last week is we've solved equations. On this one, you want to get rid of the parentheses first. There's 2 sets of them. But since this is all by itself on one side, I'm just going to combine like terms at the same time. Negative 4 times b is negative 4b. Negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. And then I have negative 8. The sign in front of it goes with it. Negative 8 times 1 is negative 8. Negative 8 times negative b. Negative times negative is a positive 8b. I'm just going to simplify it a little bit because it's so long and ugly here. So I've got b's here and b's there. So on this side, it's still going to be 10b. Negative 4 plus 8 is 4b. Now I'm going to combine like terms here, minus 12. I like to get all the b's on the same side, so I'm going to subtract 4b from both sides of the equal sign. That gives me 6b equals negative 12. Divide by 6 on each side, because it's 6 times b, so opposite is divide. And I get b equals negative 2. And after you finish every problem, you should go down here and check to see if you did it right. You should go check every single one of those to make sure you did it right. All right. Just check 15 to make sure it's right. See, that's what you should do. That's how you get better at it. And this is me finding the shut off.